One of the challenges, I think, in your space has definitely been supply side component shortages. Could you give us a sense and perhaps update us as to how you're doing in that regard and whether we're likely to see the robotics division in particular perform better over the rest of the year?
Yeah, good morning and thank you for having me on the show. Yeah, it has been a challenging quarter from many viewpoints. I mean, the war, of course, has been an important thing happening during this period, and we spend quite a lot of time, to mitigate and what to do in Russia and to move out. At the same time, we have had the shortages of supply chain, and it has affected our businesses differently. As you saw, robotic is one of the businesses who have been affected most, while many of our other businesses have actually mitigated this quite well. So overall, I think it's quite good. But going forward, this is an ongoing issue. It will be challenges also in Q2, even though we believe that during the second half it should be easing up somewhat.
Can I ask you then about the demand outlook from here on in? Karen and I were just talking about where we are on interest rates and inflation and whether central banks are minded to begin putting pressure on growth to moderate inflationary trends. How do you see the outlook from here on in on the order side? Are some of your clients beginning to think about scaling back their order book intentions?
Yeah, as you've seen, the first quarter was extremely strong on orders in demand from every corner, including United States and China. Going forward, we believe that the demand will keep strong during the quarter, even though the inflation continues to be on a high level. And I think it has been now actually since last summer. So it is a lot of work by the businesses to mitigate this inflation.
Can I ask you about pricing then? Because I know the margin has gone up and it feels as though you've had measures here where you've offset some of those imports. How much pricing power do you have in this type of environment?
Yeah, I mean, as long as the demand keeps up like it does today, I mean, we had a book-to-bill ratio of 135. It's, of course, the highest we have had. That means that our orders are huge compared to what we can deliver. Gives us, of course, challenges from that side. But the market continues to be very, very strong. And I think we'll have to see how things develop during the next quarter and going forward. But we can see how this quarter have started, and it has started on the same level. So very strong demand in all regions in the market.
Björn, the one weakness, though, is around the revenue line today. And some of this seems to be down to the supply chain issue that you've been facing as we pull out robotics and discrete automation in particular. How concerned are you about the problems we're seeing in China around COVID and the lockdown strategies required? Do you think this is going to be something that will hit revenues for the coming quarters?
You know, we have included that in our forecast, which we have given for the next quarter, that we expect that we will do some improvements compared to this quarter that we have. Even though we have a shutdown in our factory, our robot factory in Shanghai now for 3 weeks. It's supposed to open next week. We'll see how that goes. I mean, the COVID lockdowns in China is quite dramatic. Still in certain regions, and if that of course continues into other regions, of course it could have an effect on the whole business.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.